better way to kick things off than with a topic that leaves most Americans gobsmacked: the plumbing, specifically the British two-tap system. Now, when our cousins across the pond think of a British sink, this is most probably what springs to mind. Two taps standing proudly separated like a slightly dysfunctional married couple. One promising a scalding inferno, the other Arctic frostbite. And you know what? For a lot of older houses, cottages and pubs that haven't seen a plumber since the Queen Victoria was on the throne, you'd be absolutely right. But hold your horses. If you think us Brits are living in some Dickens novel, let me reassure you. Pop into a newly built swanky little gaff, kitchen or bathroom, and you'll most probably see this little number. Ah yes, the mixer tap, the principle of aquatic convenience, hot and cold mingling together in perfect harmony, delivering water at the perfect temperature. And look at all that fresh water going down the drain. And by the way, who invented the mixer tap? It wasn't an American. Stick around and you'll find out. So why, oh why, do our British taps still exist in such abundance? Is it just because we Brits are stubborn traditionalists who enjoy a challenge before our morning cuppa? Well, partly, yes. But there's proper history here, guys. Back in the day, cold water typically came straight from the mains. Cleanish, freshish, and generally considered safe enough to drink. Your hot water, however, often started its journey in a big tank lurking in the loft. This tank wasn't always the most hygienic. It could contain potential sediment, maybe the odd adventurous spider looking for a swim, or bits and bobs you wouldn't want to have in your tea. So keeping the taps separate was crucial. It stopped any dodgy flow back from the hot water tank, contaminating the fresh drinking water. So there was method in our madness. So you can still buy these two tap systems. Some people prefer the look, others just haven't got around to changing them since the 19th century. But the sheer number of them still knocking about continues to bamboozle the Americans. We've all seen it. The tourist at the pub loo, bathroom, washroom, staring at these two taps with the intensity of a bomb disposal expert. Then comes this. What's that all about? The tap dance. This bizarre ritual where they turn both taps on full whack and they wash their hands in the streams, flipping their hands back and forth like they're trying to signal an aeroplane. Honestly, it's hilarious to watch. Well, lads and ladies, we don't actually do that. We do this. Now, this is my sink at home, and this is how I use my sink. We get the plug, we put it in there, we run the hot water, we run the cold water. We wait a few seconds, we turn off the cold, we turn off the hot. Warm water. Now you can wash your hands in warm water. And that took 10 seconds to fill, with no wasted water. Now seriously, if you're ever faced with the two-tap terror, the frantic hand shuffle, purely an American invention. Bless them. Think about it. How do you have a bath? You stick the plug in, you turn on the taps, and let the water mingle to perfection and have a nice long soak. Oh, well, the same applies to the sink if you want nice warm water to wash in. And I know what you Americans think. I've seen it on so many videos where they say, and if you think I'm putting the plug in and washing my face in that dirty water, then think again. Well, wash your face first when the water's clean, and then wash your hands. And if your face is that dirty, maybe you should be going having a bath anyway. Oh, and just as an afterthought, you don't like washing your face in dirty sink water, but when you get in the bath, you've got your fanny in there. And you can take fanny either way, English or American. You still wash your face in it. Me, I take a shower. Now, that marvel of modern plumbing, the mixer tap, which so elegantly solves this temperature tango, where did this ingenious invention come from? British boffin, perhaps? driven by altering chilblains and burns? Nope. Get this. The mixer tap was actually invented by a Canadian way back in 1880. It was patented by a Mr. Thomas Campbell from St. John, New Brunswick. A Canadian. Seems they got tired of the two-hand shuffle before it was even a thing. I know. Before you get off your high horse, what about Almone? Well, he took Thomas Campbell's idea and added the single tap faucet, a mixer tap faucet with one handle, and that was put out in the 50s and the 60s, which revolutionised kitchens and bathrooms all over the US and most of the world. Thanks, America. So there you have it, the mystery of the British two-tap system, a hangover from historical plumbing needs, and a great testament to the good old British saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You see, we're not that much different, us Brits, to you Americans. We pretty much have the mixer tap all over. It's just a few Americans pick up on the two-tap system that we still have going about. It's still there. Primarily, we're all mixer taps, same as the Americans. If you've got any thoughts on this video, drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear them. And be sure to like and please subscribe and click the little bell. And then every time I get a video, you'll be the first to know. I'm out of here.